3.
Okay, you ready? Yeah, oh, it is started. Yeah, okay, it is started. Yeah, you already started.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. This is a unit ECE 2002. It's about the theory presentation. The reason we're actually choosing three theories, we're using Levosky, Erik Erikson, Jean Piaget for discussion because we believe social and cultural interaction extensive impact at children's learning and development. The exchange then extend cognitive and psychological development while engaging in play-based learning. The connection has a strength, a sense of security in the environment and trust relationship with peers, educators, family, society, and beyond their adulthood. The early year learning framework it also emphasized the importance of the secure and trusting relationship in principle, as the relationships are the foundation for the learning and development. First, we actually using Erikson. He's born from 1902 to 1994. Erikson's theory is a stage about psychological developments that children develop personality and sense of self due to the individual's mental and physical interaction with significant people, their unique experience of the external world. The adult age stage are from the birth to life, the trust versus mistrust, automate versus shame and doubt, initiative versus guilt, industrial versus inferiority, identity versus confession, intimacy and versus isolation, generativity versus sensation, and integrity versus despair. Each resolution in each stage has implications for future encounters or crises. There's a relation to 3 to 5 age, which is initiative versus skills. Children develop a sense of initiative or guilt by developing and acting on their plan and ideas while working with social and moral boundaries. When children can make decisions, plan activity, and see themselves carry through foster a sense of initiative while overly control and continually restricting. Children attempt to make their own choices and plan contribute to excessive guilt and loss of motivation to initiate action independently. So how to use these theories in practice? So we're providing a positive and supportive environment of behavior. Children generate a sense of security and trust, promoting a sense of competence and motivated behavior action during the play-based learning. The child-led curriculum will chance and VM-based developed an understanding of initiative. The second one is Jane Piaget. It's one from 1896 to 1980. Jean Piaget believed children's cognitive development assembles the systematic and common pattern of the in the individual learning process through experiment, observation, and understanding of the world. He suggested children independent interaction and exploration of the environment foster their thinking, reasoning, memory, and logical as they incorporate new information with existency. They interpret for the information without verbally interacting with the adults. So for the fourth stage are sense motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational. Relation to the 3 to 5, the pre-operational stage. When children express their perspective, for example, reasoning and theorizing, they can only use their perspective experience. It's because they are illogical and concentric. For example, the color of the drinking bottle. Apparently, children actually describes as a red color. However, it changed into purple because of light refraction. The children could not think about the logic behind the scientific aspect of the light. So furthermore, in this stage, the children begin to believe in using the representation um, through drawing, action, and imagination as a result of manipulative mental representation. So how to use this theory in practice? Educators should have an excellent knowledge about individual children to facilitate their learning and development. At that language skill, rapid merge, children often ask many questions and then enjoy engaging in social interaction and imaginative play. This leads to developing a foundation of the logical thinking. Later stage, provide open-ended material in dramatical play and in inquiry-based learning foster children in developing the ability to symbolize and asking questions, critical reflect, research, and hypothesis. The third one, Levosky, is actually from 1896 to 1934. And this is a with for children to have relationship and interaction with more knowledgeable others in their cultural context for not connective and language development. In this context, he stressed that children develop more profound and richer cognitive function through scaffolding with adult or knowledgeable peers. In addition, the language facilitates children in intensifies their knowledge and understanding of the world. The zone of the proximal development, which is set PD, regulate children learning ability and can lengthen with the adult assistant. The 3 to 5 relation, the theories in practice, according to Vygotsky approach, no specific stage existing for the age groups. He believed children language and cognitive development are enhanced stimulated through social and cultural interaction with more knowledgeable others, such as peers and educator. For example, conducting daily acknowledgement of the country and discussion with children um, can foster an understanding of the history of the First Nation in a country and acquire Aboriginal cultural appreciation. The external knowledgeable educator and children enrich the social interaction. There's a similarity, difference, and limitation with the contemporary issue. Although Erickson has focused on emotional development and communication with the world, the environment with the human and non-human has created a social material discourse. But also developing a cognitive skill, children learn the language through extensive thinking, engaging with the social play, and exploring the material, and which created a quantity of vocabulary and a new knowledge through the interaction. The play-based learning is the most effective way for children learning and development. It influenced by the cognitive, social, cultural, and social behavior theories. However, Piaget focuses only the learning achievement and learning in sequence accordingly, which may not benefit children with additional needs. So personal experience, environmental fluctuation, and the cultural circumstances might also impact children, interrupting the stage of learning. So children with a disability may be unable to complete the systematic learning because such insufficient independent capability. So external support is necessary. For example, a child with autism, family member insists on a standard program, learning program, because actually they don't want to expose the information about the autism. The child does not have a sufficient support based on individual learning, so cannot achieve the stage accordingly and will be left behind. So in contrast, Erickson and Wygotsky, they promote group learning and establish a relationship. There's opportunity for the autistic child to engage in group play with a rich social interaction and possibility improvement of his learning skill and social skill from the adult and peers. So exploit others understand with the thought, support different aspects of the empathy and care for the peers with additional needs. Erikson and Vygotsky stressed about the importance about social interaction as a family lifestyle, impact children's cultural perspective of the world. According to Vygotsky's scaffolding theory, children can reach their potential beyond the cultural boundary while engaging in social interaction with more knowledgeable peers and educators. Furthermore, Erikson's theory emphasized the children's sense of well-being. Development is determined by the social interaction experience in the external world. For example, the children has opportunity to experience and encounter the rain through their sense during their play in the ECE setting, exploring the new environment. However, some children express concern about playing in the rain because the cultural aspect of family practice and perspective restriction playing outdoor in the wet weather. So establish a trust relationship with the child and positive encouragement and interaction with the peers in the rain and transform children's aspects of their family perspective. The three theories emphasize the important language, yes, the different in children learning and development. Erickson's theory focused on using neutral, verbal and non-verbal language in social interaction to build trust and relationships, such as meeting children's needs and empower children agency. Piaget and Vygotsky theory proposed that the language acquisition infecting the collates with children cognitive development. In fact, Piaget argued that children develop a concept before developing a language, while Vygotsky contradicts that language development is critical in cognitive development. For example, a new child with English as a second language, starting attending as an easy setting, educator can learn a few phrases in their home language from family to communicate with the child. This gesture can facilitate the development of the trust relationship with the child, including establishing a connection, utilizing the home language in new environment, and providing opportunity to learn English. However, in this scenario, Piaget theory proposed supporting the child independent ability in the common stage of connected development. This fifth At the conclusion, three theories emphasize specific beliefs. Vygotsky language development with the thinking of the zone of proximal approach. Erikson focused on the relationship and trust, and Piaget is systematic cognitive development. Although their theories are distinctive yet independent, they support play-based learning development based on the social interaction and the importance of educator roles. Um, Thank you.